Good morning, class 9. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is lines and angles, the chapter 6 of your NCERT textbook. So first, before starting the chapter, we must discuss some basic terms and definitions. In your earlier classes, you must have learned about these terms, but today I shall Today I shall repeat once more the definition of some basic terms. So what is a line segment? A part of a line having two endpoints is called a line segment. Okay students, you know all that. And what is a ray? A part of a line having one endpoint, that is called a ray. Next, what are collinear points? When two or more points lie on a same line, then it is called the collinear points. Otherwise, the points are called non-collinear points. Next, what is an angle? When two rays originate from the same end point, the rays making an angle are called the arms of the angle, and the end point is called the vertex of the angle. So again, what is an angle? Angle is formed when two rays originates from the same end point and the rays making an angle are called the arms, and the end point is the angle they formed. The end point is called the vertex of the angle. Okay students. So next, angles are of different types, and you know acute angle, what is obtuse angle, what is reflex angle, what is right angle, and what is straight angle. So let me first discuss about the acute angle. What is the acute angle? Any angle which is greater than 0 degree but less than 90 degrees is called an acute angle. So what is obtuse angle? Any angle which is greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degrees is called an obtuse angle. And what is called right angle? Right angle, any angle of 90 degree is called right angle. So what is a straight angle? Any angle of 180 degree is called a straight angle. And what is reflex angle? Any angle which is greater than 180 degree but less than 360 degree is called the reflex angle. And again, some two terms are there. What is complementary angles, and what are the supplementary angles? So what are complementary angles? Two adjacent angles whose sum is equal to 90 degrees called complementary angle, and two adjacent angles whose sum is equal to 180 degrees is called supplementary angles. Okay students. So what is adjacent angle? You must have asked me, ma'am, what is adjacent angles? When two angles have a common vertex and a common arm, then these two angles are called the adjacent angles. Okay students. Next, what are the linear pair of angles? Next term is linear pair of angles. If a ray stand on a line, then the sum of two adjacent angles is equal to 180 degree, then it is called the linear pair of angles. Okay students. So let us start exercise 6.1. And one more point is there. If two lines intersect at a point, straight lines intersect at a point, then we will have two pairs of vertically opposite angles. Okay, students. And one more point is there. To draw a line, we need at least 2 points to draw a line. So again, to draw a line, we need at least 2 points. So let's start exercise 6.1. What is question number 1? Given in exercise 6.1. Let me read out first. So first question of exercise 6.1 is, in figure 6.13, lines AB and CD intersect at O. If angle AOC plus BOE is equal to 70 degree and angle BOD is equal to 40 degree. Find angle BOE. You have to find the value of angle BOE and reflex COE. Reflex of COE. So let's start how you will solve. Actually given AB and CD are straight lines. This is given to you. Already mentioned in the question. So write down given. So next point you have to write that angle AOC plus angle COE plus angle BOE. The sum of the angles on the straight line AB should be equal to 180 degree. Sum of all the angles on the straight line AB is equal to 180 degree. So let's write angle AOC plus angle COE plus angle COE plus angle BOE is equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? Write down sum of all angles on the straight line AB is equal to 180 degree. Next, now taking the straight line CD. Now take the straight line CD. You see there are three angles, COE, angle BOE and angle BOD. So sum of these three angles should be equal to 180 degree because these three angles lie on the straight line CD. So similarly write down. Similarly, angle COE plus angle BOE plus angle BOD is equal to 180 degree. Okay, students. So first, when you write angle AOC plus angle COE plus angle BOE is equal to 180 degree, give the equation a name. Give the equation number 1. Next, again I have written angle COE plus angle BOE plus angle BOD is equal to 180 degree. So give the equation another name, equation number 2. Now from the question you got two information, that angle AOC plus angle BOE equal to 70 degree, which is given in the question. One more information is given in the question, that angle BOD, see angle BOD, this is 40 degree, and angle AOC and angle BOE, the sum of these two angles is equal to 70 degree, which is also given. So write it in the bracket, you must write given. Now putting the value of, now see, putting the value of angle AOC plus angle BOE in the equation 1, we get, putting the value of angle AOC plus angle BOE equal to 70 degree in equation 1, we get 70 degree. This is equation 1. Putting this value of angle BOC plus BOE in this equation, we will get the value of angle COE. So angle COE is equal to, now bring 70 degree to right hand side, it will become minus 70 degree. So angle COE is equal to 110 degree. Okay students, now you get the value of angle COE, that is 110 degree. Okay. Now in the question you have to find the angle BOE. So in the second equation, if I put the value of COE as 110 degree and angle BOD as 40 degree in equation 2, we will get the value of angle BOE. So let's start putting the value of angle COE equal to 110 degree and angle BOD equal to 40 degree in equation 2. This is equation 2. So put the value of angle COE as 110 degree and angle BOE plus 40 degree. Putting the value of BOD as 40 degree in equation 2, we get angle BOE is equal to 180 degree minus 110 degree minus 40 degree. Bringing 110 and 40 degree to the right hand side, their sign will get changed. Next, then what is the answer? 30 degree. 180 degree minus 110 degree is equal to 70 degree. 70 degree minus 40 degree is equal to 30 degree. So angle BOE is equal to 30 degree. Now what is in the question given? You have to find the value of angle BOE. Just now I have derived. And you have to find the reflex angle COE. Reflex angle, this is COE. And you have to find the reflex angle COE. This much. This angle is called the reflex angle. Any angle greater than 180 degree but less than 360 degree is equal to is called reflex angle. So if the angle is given, angle COE is given 110, then what is the reflex angle COE? You have to subtract 110 from the 360 degree, then only you can get the reflex angle COE. So write down, therefore angle BOE is equal to 30 degree, which just now I have derived, and we know that angle COE is equal to 110 degree. Since angle COE is equal to 110 degree, then reflex angle COE should be equal to 360 degree minus 110 degree. What is the answer then? 250 degree. Okay students, so reflex COE is 250 degree. Here angle COE, you have derived the value of angle COE, which is equal to 110. But you have to derive the angle reflex COE. So how you will get? By subtracting 110 from the 360 degree, you will get the reflex. Now we know that the sum of the linear pair of angles is equal to 180 degree. That means angle POY plus angle A plus angle B should be equal to 180 degree. So write down angle POY plus A plus B should be equal to 180 degree, because the sum of linear pair of angles equal to 180 degree. Now next, give this equation a name. Let it be equation number 1. Then putting the value of angle POY is equal to 90 degree in equation 1. In equation 1 we get 90 degree plus A plus B is equal to 180 degree. A plus B is equal to 180 degree minus 90 degree, or you can write A plus B is equal to 90 degree. Now putting the value of A is equal to 2x and B is equal to 3x in this equation. So give this equation a name. Let it be equation number 2. So now write down, putting the value of A and B in equation 2, we get 2x plus 3x is equal to 90 degree, or 5x is equal to 90 degree, or x is equal to 90 by 5, that is equal to 18 degree. Okay. Now after getting the value of x is equal to 18 degree, putting the value of x in this equation, A is equal to 2x, and putting the value of x in B is equal to 3x, we get the value of A. We know that A is equal to, since write down, since A is equal to 2x, then A is equal to 2 into 18, that is equal to 36 degree. Next, B is equal to 3x, then B is equal to 3 into 18, that is equal to, B is equal to 54 degree. Now we get the value of A and B. See here, we get the value of A and B. Now we know that MN is a straight line. If MN is a straight line, then angle B plus angle C should be equal to 180 degree, because angle B and C are the linear pair of angles. All the sum of all the angles on the straight line MN should be equal to 180 degree. So write down MN is a straight line. MN is a straight line. Then B plus C should be equal to 180 degree. Now putting the value of, give this equation a name. You can give it equation number 3. Putting the value of B is equal to 54 in equation 3, we get 54 plus C is equal to 180 degree, or C is equal to 180 degree minus 54, that is equal to 126 degree. Okay. Therefore angle C is equal to 126 degree. Next, your question is question number 3. Now see the figure 6.15. Angle PQR. Angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ. Then you have to prove that angle PQS is equal to angle PRT. So you know that ST is a straight line. So angle PQR plus angle PQS should be equal to 180 degree, because these are the linear pair of angles. Or you can write angle PRQ plus angle PRT is equal to 180 degree. These are also linear pair of angles. So write down, students, question number 3. Look at the diagram while I am teaching you. Since ST is a straight line, write down ST is a straight line. So angle PQS plus angle PQR is equal to 180 degree, because the linear And give the equation a name. Equation number 1, linear pair of angles. Next, you can write angle PRT plus angle PRQ is equal to 180 degree. Give the equation another name, equation number 2. In the bracket you write down linear pair of angles. Okay, these angles lie on the straight line ST. Now comparing equation 1 and equation 2, compare these two equations, we can write angle PQS plus angle PQR should be equal to angle PRT plus angle PRQ. Okay, now from the question we know that angle, now give this equation a name, equation number 3. Now we know that angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ, which is given in the question. It is already given in the question. See, it is given angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ. So write this. Now putting the value of, hurry up, putting the value of angle PQR in equation number 3, we get angle PQS plus, now replace angle PQR by angle PRQ, we get angle PRT plus angle PRQ. Now you see in the left hand side and in the right hand side both we are getting angle PR plus angle PRQ. So cut this. This will subtract and will become 0. So you can write angle PQS is equal to angle PRT, which you have to prove. So write down, hence angle PQS is equal to angle PRT, proved. Okay. So now question number 4. Now again question number 4. Now in the question number 4, you see that here in the question number 4, read the question number 4, x plus y is equal to w plus z, and then prove that AOB is a line. So here you have to prove that AOB is a straight line. Only when you can prove that x plus y is equal to 180 degree, because x and y are the linear pair of angles and all the sum of all the angles of the straight line AB should be equal to 180 degree. So x plus y is equal to w plus z is given in the question. This information is already given in the question. Now you see that point O, around the point O there are so many angles x, y, z, w. So sum of all the angles around the point O should be equal to 360 degree. Now putting the value of, write down x plus y plus w plus z is equal to 360 degree, because sum of all the angles around the point O is equal to 360 degree, and give this equation a name, equation number 1. Now putting the value of w plus z as x plus y in the equation number 1, we get x plus y plus x plus y. You just replace w plus z by x plus y. Then we get this equation. X plus y plus x plus y is equal to 360 degree. So we get 2x plus 2y is equal to 360 degree. Then taking 2 as a common, so x plus y will remain in the first bracket, is equal to 360 degree. Now x plus y is equal to, dividing 360 degree by 2, we get 180 degree. So hence it is proved. Your attempt is to prove that x plus y is equal to 180 degree. X and y are the linear pair of angles. So write down, hence proved that x plus y is a linear pair of angles. Okay, therefore AOB is a straight line. So your next question is question number 5. Now in figure 6.17 POQ. CPOQ is a line, and OR, the ray OR is perpendicular on PQ. So OS is another ray lying between the rays OR and OP. Okay, OR and OP, there is another ray, that is OS. You have to prove that angle ROS is equal to half into angle QOS minus angle POS. This is quite difficult. So you have to concentrate in this question and look the diagram while I am teaching you. So whatever information you got from the question, write down. Angle ROQ is equal to 90 degree. Why? Because already in the question it is mentioned that OR, the ray OR is perpendicular on the line POQ. So angle QOR or ROQ must be equal to 90 degree. Write down, because ray OR is perpendicular on POQ. Okay, so you can see that angle ROQ is equal to 90 degree. Now you see that on the straight line POQ there are so many angles. So POS plus ROS plus ROQ should be equal to 180 degree, because sum of all angles on the line PQ is equal to 180 degree. So write down angle POS plus angle ROS plus angle ROQ is equal to 180 degree. Give the equation a name, equation number 1, because sum of all angles on the line POQ is equal to 180 degree. Okay students, now putting the value of angle ROQ is equal to 90 degree in equation 1. In equation 1 you put the value of angle ROQ is equal to 90 degree. We will get angle POS plus angle ROS plus 90 degree is equal to 180 degree, or angle POS plus angle ROS is equal to 180 degree minus 90 degree, that is equal to 90 degree. Equal to 90 degree. Give this equation another name, equation number 2. Next, now you see that, now see the diagram. You can see that angle QOS is equal to angle ROQ plus ROS. Angle ROQ plus angle ROS, you can say that angle QOS is equal to sum of these two angles. So write down. Now you write down angle QOS is equal to angle ROQ plus angle ROS. Give this equation another name, equation number 3. Now you know that angle ROQ is equal to 90 degree. Putting the value of angle ROQ is equal to 90 degree in equation 3, we get angle QOS is equal to 90 degree plus angle ROS. Now bring this angle ROS to the right hand side. We get angle QOS minus angle ROS is equal to 90 degree. Now give the equation a name, another name, equation number 4. Now compare equation number 2 and equation number 4. Now compare these two equations. So write down, comparing equation number 2 and equation number 4, we can write angle POS plus angle ROS is equal to angle QOS minus angle ROS. Okay students, now bring this minus angle ROS to the right hand side and bring this angle POS to the left hand side, to the right hand side, and angle ROS to the left hand side. What will happen? Angle ROS plus angle ROS minus angle ROS will change its sign and it will become plus angle ROS equal to angle QOS. Now bringing this angle POS to the right hand side, you will get minus angle POS. So angle ROS plus ROS, it will become 2 angle ROS, that is equal to angle QOS minus angle POS. Or you can write ROS, angle ROS is equal to half into angle QOS minus angle POS. So hence proof